Rewritten article. Dame Helen Mirren embraces natural gray hair at 80, rejecting dye for effortless style. Dame Helen Mirren, the acclaimed Oscar-winning actress now in her 80th year, has long been a beacon of graceful aging in Hollywood, and her approach to her hair is no exception. Despite being a high-profile ambassador for a major beauty brand that specializes in hair color products, Mirren has chosen to let her hair go naturally white, sporting a sleek, sophisticated bob that has become her signature look in recent years. She openly admits that her decision stems not from some bold statement of bravery against societal expectations, but simply from a lack of interest in the maintenance required for coloring. "I don't color my hair at all because I can't be bothered," she has stated candidly. This refreshingly honest perspective highlights her pragmatic view on beauty routines, emphasizing comfort and authenticity over conformity to traditional standards of youthfulness. Mirren's natural white hair has evolved gradually over time, transitioning from her original blonde shades that would lighten significantly under the sun during her younger years. She recalls how her hair would naturally bleach to a pale, almost white tone when exposed to sunlight, making the full shift to gray feel like a seamless progression rather than a drastic change. "I always had blonde hair and my hair would go this sort of color in the sun anyway. It would go sort of white. So I just slowly went whiter and whiter." This organic process allowed her to embrace the change without resistance, viewing it as an extension of her lifelong hair journey rather than a rebellion. Her attitude challenges the notion that women must fight visible signs of aging, particularly with hair, where dyeing gray roots is often seen as a non-negotiable part of many routines. Interestingly, Mirren's role as a spokesperson for L'Oreal's Age Perfect line, which promotes hair dyes tailored for mature women, adds a layer of irony to her personal choice. Yet, she remains unapologetic, demonstrating that endorsement does not dictate personal habits. Her skepticism extends to other beauty products as well. She has expressed doubts about the efficacy of items like moisturizers, saying, "When I put my moisturizer on it probably does all, but it makes me feel better." This humorous, down-to-earth admission reveals a woman who engages with beauty rituals for pleasure rather than necessity, prioritizing psychological comfort over promised perfection. Reflecting on past experiments with her hair, Mirren has previously pushed back against age-related stereotypes. In recent years, she debuted longer tresses after letting her hair grow during periods of reduced public appearances, defying the common belief that women over a certain age should keep their hair short to avoid looking unkempt or dated. As hair often thins with age, longer styles can sometimes appear less flattering, yet Mirren dismissed this outdated rule. She explained that the growth happened organically when she couldn't be bothered to cut it, and she found the result empowering and fresh. "You're not supposed to have longer hair after a certain age," she noted, but embraced it anyway, calling it pretty cool and quite radical. This phase marked a playful exploration of her image, proving that style evolution doesn't halt with advancing years. Mirren's philosophy on aging extends far beyond hair. She serves as an inspiring figure for women navigating life beyond 60, advocating for continued vitality and self-motivation. "Life doesn't stop. And creativity doesn't stop, and passion doesn't stop, and energy doesn't stop, unless you decide to stop it," she encourages. Her advice is rooted in persistence and finding joy wherever possible, urging others to remain engaged and proactive. This mindset has allowed her to defy ageism that has plagued her generation and those following, particularly in an industry obsessed with youth. She has criticized the use of very young models to sell anti-aging products, finding it extremely annoying for women of her era to see 15-year-old faces promoting creams and dyes meant for mature skin and hair. Throughout her career, Mirren has consistently challenged beauty norms, from her iconic roles that showcase complex, powerful women to her red carpet appearances that blend elegance with edge. Her white hair has become a symbol of this defiance, paired often with bold makeup or statement outfits that keep her look modern and vibrant. By choosing not to dye her hair, she sends a powerful message about self-acceptance, showing that true confidence comes from within rather than from covering up natural changes. Her approach encourages a broader conversation about aging gracefully in a society that often pressures women to hide gray hair as if it were a flaw. In interviews, Mirren has elaborated on how her views on beauty have evolved. She acknowledges the ritualistic pleasure in applying products, even if their effects are minimal, because the act itself boosts her mood. This balanced perspective, skeptical yet indulgent, makes her relatable to many women who grapple with similar dilemmas. Her hair story also ties into larger themes of femininity and autonomy. By refusing to fuss with dye, she reclaims time and energy for more meaningful pursuits, like her acting career, philanthropy, or personal enjoyment. Mirren's influence on perceptions of aging is profound. Younger generations look to her as proof that style, sensuality, and relevance persist well into later decades. Her sleek white bob, often styled simply yet elegantly, complements her sharp features and expressive eyes, enhancing rather than detracting from her presence. Fans and peers alike praise her for normalizing gray hair on red carpets and in films, where older actresses are still too often expected to appear artificially youthful. Ultimately, Dame Helen Mirren's decision to forego hair dye is a testament to her unpretentious spirit. It's not about making a grand feminist statement or proving bravery in the face of criticism. It's about practicality, personal history, and peace with one's reflection. In a world saturated with filters and enhancements, her natural white hair stands out as refreshingly real, inspiring countless women to consider their own beauty choices with similar freedom. As she continues to grace screens and stages, her evolving yet authentic look reminds us that aging can be embraced with humor, honesty, and unparalleled grace.